I'm Chief Meteorologist Jacqueline Bennett in the KRON 4 Weather Center with this forecast update. Well, we are seeing more high clouds out there this afternoon, just as we expected. We're looking from our roof camera right now. We're also seeing some warmer temperatures away from the coastline. Still in the 90s in Antioch and in Livermore this afternoon, 91 in Fairfield, 90s also through Napa and Santa Rosa. Down in the South Bay, we were back in the 80s just as we expected. It's 83 in San Jose, 86 in Sunnyvale. We're in the 80s in San Mateo and Redwood City as well. Notice, though, closer to the coastline, temperatures are cooler because we did have a little bit of that fog influence out there this morning. Right now, we're seeing some gusty winds. Wind speeds in the 20s in Concord, 21-mile-an-hour winds there. Same thing in Fairfield, 20-mile-an-hour winds in Novato. Wind speeds in the teens in Oakland, Hayward, Redwood City, and San Jose. We're seeing gusts in the 20-mile-an-hour range right now. So tonight, we're going to see more areas of clouds, low clouds and high clouds moving through. This weekend, we'll have mainly morning clouds and afternoon sunshine and cooler temperatures ahead. As we look ahead to next week, though, things are going to start to warm early in the week. So here's a look at satellite and radar picture. We did have a storm pass us earlier today well to the north, but you can see a lot of this cloud coverage sitting offshore is just moving right towards the Bay Area. So we're going to see more of that as we move into the overnight hours and early Saturday morning. Let's take a look here on Futurecast. You can see clouds, of course, near the coastline where we expect them to be, also through portions of the North Bay, through the Delta, through our inland valleys into the 7 o'clock hour. This is some of that high cloud coverage that we just saw. And then as we move through the morning hours into the early afternoon, we will start to see clearing. So it's going to push down to the south first, and then we'll start to see clearing skies again by about noon. Taking a look at our temperatures, tomorrow will be a little bit cooler than today. Still a few 80s in the South Bay, 80 in Cupertino and in Sunnyvale, 84 in Los Gatos, but 77 in Palo Alto and 78 in downtown San Jose. Inland valleys much cooler than what we saw out there today. Today we were in the 90s. Tomorrow just in the 80s. 84 in Concord, 85 in Pleasanton and Livermore. Inside the Bay will once again be in the 60s and 70s. Along the peninsula will be a little bit cooler, 75 in San Mateo, 70 in San Bruno, 65 for downtown San Francisco, and 70s and 80s for the North Bay. Speaking of the North Bay, we do have a big event going on at Sonoma Raceway this weekend, NASCAR racing, and we'll see that into Saturday and Sunday, the big event on Sunday. Very similar forecast for each day. We'll have morning clouds and then afternoon sunshine, temperatures reaching 74 on Saturday, 77 Sunday afternoon. So here's a look at your extended forecast. This weekend, it is going to be cooler, temperatures dropping back into the 80s for our inland valleys this weekend. As we move into Sunday and Monday, you'll notice things gradually trending upward. Not too hot, but nearing that 90-degree mark through our inland valleys Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're going to end up with a little bit more cloud cover towards the end of next week, and that will bring us some cooler temperatures as we round out the work week.